This couldn't have been predicted by the Mayans. Wrestling with religion and science. Look, give me something to believe in, yeah. 'Cause I'm looking for something to believe in. Money getter till I'm a 1%er. Business is warfare. Edgar Hoover said, stop the rise of a black messiah. The judge said, charge teens as adults, turn them to lifeless. Us holy, brush waves slowly, Tusker Ivory beside me. Thus no slave Toby, don't try me. We enter in the age of Aquarius, where Ukrainian armies and U.S. National Guard tensions flaring up. So unforgiving is the universe when you don't listen. It's all written, that soul-quenching goal you're missing. Careful of ending in the ending structured system where your wild barking the growls turn to meows and hissing. I'm torn between religions, my necklaces represent.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Kickoff looming in this NFC West matchup as we join you from the University of Phoenix Stadium.
Phil, we've got a couple of the best tight ends in the game on each sideline today, and they could be the difference makers.
You know, these tight ends, they can do it all. They're tremendous blockers for the running game. They got the speed to go down the field, and they got feet, Jim. You know, those quick feet, so even when they run those short routes, if there's man-to-man coverage, they're quick enough and shifty enough to still get away from the defender.
Johnson's tackled down at the 17. And a run back of about 17. First down at the 17. And he hauls it in.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play. Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Johnson's the receiver on the screen. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. And now we'll look at the Cardinals' offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out. After that last reception, they are still 8 yards away from a first. 3rd and 8 coming up.
Boy, they saw something on the offense. It caught their attention. Look at the defensive line. The ball shifted to the right.
Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out. Butler will be called on now to punt the football. Fields it cleanly and starts his return. That's a gain of 8. It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
First down and 10. Wilson with the give. And pick up about 4. Here's the Seahawks offense. This is an efficient group. Last week turning the football over just once. 2nd down coming up. The Seahawks come out at a 2 tight end set. Handoff made. Got him. No one's going to get him now. The 30. the 20, the 10, gonna take it home for the touchdown.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
The Cardinals are ready to return the kickoff. Peterson's going to test the coverage this time. They bring him to the turf. That return's good for about 21.
The Cardinals really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball filled. They went for it on a 4th down to their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator. But let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on 4th down situation like that, anybody could have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think the headline would be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer.
2nd down and 8. And it's complete to Gresham. And that's a gain of 13.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch. And you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
1st down at the 34. Wright's the one who made the big stop.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
We're early in this one, but already a crucial 3rd and long play coming up.
Oh, these are tough situations. What are you going to do on the offensive side? There's only so much you can do. If I was the defense, I would look for a screen.
Out of the shotgun. Has his target. And now will be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The Cardinals put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that 1st down.
1st down at the 49. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. 2nd down following the run. Catch made.
If they're going to take away all the receivers down the field, throw it short to your running back, and look what they can do in the open field. Nice run by the running back.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Cardinals snap it at the 26. The reception by Jermaine Gresham.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Airing it out. Intercepted. Space to work.
A great play by the defense, and now an opportunity to make that lead a little more comfortable before heading to the 2nd quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you know what they're doing, Jim? They're giving the team confidence, and when you get confident on the football field, you play fast and loose, and that's when you're at your best.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
First down at the 39. Harris is able to read that play and make the hit. Second down and 12. And the pass is intercepted. Running room. Breaks out of the tackle.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Cardinals have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. Johnson's going to take the handoff now. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. The give, trying to plow ahead. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Johnson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Dropping back 3. It's caught by Jerron Brown. It's been all about the defenses today as we welcome you back to the action. The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play. And the second quarter is underway. Runs it in for the touchdown. Still early in the second quarter, and they've tied it up with that touchdown.
Really good job, Jim, by the offense, finding a way to tie this score up. And now they can put the pressure on the defense to go out there and give them that football once again in good position.
The Cardinals setting up for the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Gains 19. That's his first reception today.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
Smith's there that time for the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
After running it, it's second down. The Cardinals defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Gets the handle here. That's a gain of only a yard.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Coming to the line at the 49. The Cardinals lined up in the nickel. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. That ball should have been picked, but instead it's knocked away incomplete. Phil, if that first quarter was any indication, this is going to be all about defense today.
Well, it's a great start by both defenses, Jim. I'm not going to question that. You know what happens a lot of times in games like this? As the defense stays on the field, it gets a little tired. That's when the offenses take over. We'll see if these defenses can hang in there today.
The Seahawks lined up, bunch formation. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Brings it in. They'll mark him at the 40. The Seahawks with the gutsy call, and they convert here on 4th and short.
Yeah, it was. Gutsy call by the offense and the offensive coordinator. But look, this guy's willing to take chances, and he tries these
and he's taken down.
You know, you have a good defense in the NFL when you can sack the quarterback without blitzing, and the defense did it that time.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Quarters formation here for the defense. Wilson from the shotgun. It's caught by Baldwin. Gains 18. That's his first reception today. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. First down at the 29. Nick Fairley with the sack.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there, and sacks the quarterback.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Seahawks have it at the 39. The catch is made. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
Well, I know this. When it comes to these situations, don't take a chance, because if you do, I promise you, it's going to backfire.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. Running room. The ball is fumbled. Hauschka set to attempt the field goal. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. And they've got the advantage thanks to that field goal. Let's see if they can make the lead hold up until halftime.
Yeah, let's put a little pressure on the defense. The offense went out there. They got the job done, got the lead, got the field goal. Now can the defense go out there and stop the other offense?
Johnson's going to test the coverage here. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Cardinals back on the field on offense. They've got to be pleased with the way their offense took shape on that previous drive, which went all the way for a touchdown.
Yeah, their calling card has always been the fact that they like to do both things. They're very conscious of running the football to keep a defense honest. They did that in the last drive.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Second down here. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. 2-minute warning. After the incomplete pass, it's third down. The Cardinals with an empty backfield look here from the gun. Gresham's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
That's Wagner making the stop.
The best way to get more plays in before the end of the first half, go to the hurry-up offense. Nice job by the coach. We'll see if the quarterback can make it work.
It's intercepted. It's wide open. That's a big-time play right there, Phil. The interception virtually assures they'll be holding the lead at halftime.
Absolutely. Big-time play by a big-time player. He read the quarterback, got in position, and made that interception.
They're winning the field position battle right here as they start the next drive. First down at the 22. Trying to power his way right up the middle. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Coming to the line at the 30. Wilson comes out in the pistol. First down at the 30. They'll go ground. Slashes to the left side. Ducks out of bounds.
Well, when there's under 2 minutes to go, good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He stepped out of bounds to stop the clock.
Second down coming up. Wilson's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. They'll run it here.
The Seahawks, they run the football on second down because they want to get third and manageable. If you do that, there's many plays to choose from on the offensive side. But now you got third and long, and that list is shrunk down to just a couple plays you could call in this situation.
Coming to the line at the 25.
The Seahawks will set up. The 12 is the first down line. Third down and 13. Makes the catch in open space. The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. First and goal. Handoff. Wide to the left. Touchdown, Seattle. Running it in for the 7th time on the season.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Johnson's going to run this one out. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The Cardinals just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. Oh, that's a good job by the linebacker.
Ball is out. The offense was able to recover the ball. What a lucky break this time. They fumbled, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it. He didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
Second down and 5. Down the field, and they can't connect.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Third and 5 following the incompletion. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Going deep. And intercepted. Tackles made.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Seahawks on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Seahawks take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do? It's halftime is over. You come out here. You're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but Feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
The third quarter begins with this play. Brooks is the one who brings him to the ground.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. The Cardinals go with the dime formation here on defense. Second down and 5. Here's the handoff. Buchanan's in on the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
3rd and 3 coming up.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
The Seahawks call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. Third down now. The Seahawks come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Wilson's going to take it from the gun. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Screen. Secures it with 2 hands. Buchanan's going to make the tackle.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Wilson's completion percentage, 70% on the day.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 6. To the ground. That's a gain of 6. He's now past the 100-yard mark on the day.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Seahawks come out with a split backfield. And they go back to the ground. Picks up maybe 3. And here's a stat line that comes as a surprise to no one, Phil. This running back getting it done once again on the ground.
No surprise, that is right. Listen, this team practices the running game. They are tough. That's why they get it done week in and week out.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down. The Cardinals sat at the line. Dime package. Will go ground. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down here after the run. From the shotgun. He has the grab. And he's out of bounds.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense. Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
The Seahawks from the 32. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And that's a gain of 10.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line.
First down at the 22. Leading on that running attack again here on first down.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Second down and 7. Right back to him one more time. Tackle made by Ray that time.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
The Seahawks elect to take another timeout here, and they have only one remaining the rest of the way. This will be the 11th play of the drive. Third down and 7. Makes the reception. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
The kick is through for 3. Their lead a little more secure now, thanks to the kicker. And with the fourth quarter upon us, Bill, they've got to be feeling pretty good about things.
Oh, I think they are. That field goal just gave it an emotional lift. Everything they've done all day has been positive. And, boy, they're going to be tough to beat.
And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. With the contact, the ball comes out. Easy to say that if your quarterback isn't having his best game, that sometimes it can be hard to overcome that. So kudos to the defense, but you know this is a quarterback who expects more from himself.
You're right, Jim. Let's give credit to the defense. They've been really good today here in this game. But also, when you look at the offensive side, when you see a quarterback struggle, it always means this. Protection by the offensive line's been average. Wide receivers not getting the job done, and that's why this football team is behind.
Getting set as fast as they can.
Look at that. The defensive line, everybody's shifting to the right.
And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. Now, looking at third down. The Cardinals are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Brown's got it. First down.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
Launching it deep. Makes the play. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. That's an important touchdown for this resilient bunch that just never quits, never believes it's out of a game, Phil.
That's what it takes, Jim. In situations like this, you just have to be tougher than your opponent, and that's what they showed there, getting that touchdown. Now we are going to have a contest down here in the fourth quarter.
He'll have a chance to take off. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Seahawks have been in a fight today. The score's 20-14. First down at the 27.
Running right through the trenches. Second down here after that run play.
Wilson with the give. And it's barely there to meet him.
Good job that time by the defense. They're down. It's in the fourth quarter. They are expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple yards.
It's third down coming up.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
Wilson's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Surveys. Another takeaway.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Cardinals ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
No huddle time.
Now the D-line going into that spread look. They want to get to that quarterback.
2nd and 8.
Johnson's taking the handoff. And tackled down at the 43-yard line.
The Cardinals, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Wants to go deep. Able to reach up and grab it. Can you believe how vertical he got there?
I can believe it, Jim Nance. I can, because we see it so often. The receivers in the NFL are just unbelievable. We take these catches for granted, but that was a tremendous play. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
The corners retreating. Will go no huddle.
2nd and goal from the 4.
Catch made. Arizona is in for the score. Touchdown.
A 20th touchdown pass of the year.
The point after is good. The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. And he'll start his return.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Seahawks offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
A foot race to the end zone.
Peterson that time on the tackle.
The Seahawks look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Time is running out here in the 4th, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. Handoff made. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line.
Time is beginning to fade, but the quarterback knows his team still has a chance. He must produce something in a hurry. Brooks is there to take him down.
Well, that last play almost got him in here, and when you look at this, what do they do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Only 1 yard remaining. Second and goal at the 1. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown.
What a day this running back is having. Another touchdown run by him. He's going to have to build an extension to his trophy case to put all those footballs up there.
Talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Cardinals come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that they need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
First down at the 24. Garcon's got the catch and the first. That's his first reception today.
The Cardinals just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Only 34 yards to the end zone.
Just about 2 minutes to go, and the defense knows it needs to make one last stop to end it. Makes the reception. Second down, late in the fourth quarter. From the gun. And it's knocked down. This is an almost must-convert scenario. Third down coming up here in the late stages. Yes, that's 4-down territory, but you don't want to face make or break at this point.
Yeah, on the defensive side, now it's time for the coach to do his job. Be aggressive. Call a defense that the offense has not seen so far today. If you do that, I think you'll catch them by surprise. It's a good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found the way. Knocked that pass down.
Offense is back on the field on 4th and 8. Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Playing press coverage to the outside. Reaches out and grabs it. Met by Thomas. It's one of the real pressure moments of this game. The defense had him in 4th down and then gives up the first.
How about all that pressure on the offense? And man, did they come through. What a job they gave themselves. 4 more downs to work with.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confuses no one.
This is a big third down snap. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal from the 1.
They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
The fullback in most offenses in the NFL very seldom gets to carry the football, but down near the goal line, they serve a good purpose. Quick hitting plays by a big, powerful guy gets it done.
Driving extra point is good. What a game this has been, tied up now in the waning moments of the fourth.
Well, when it gets this late in the game, it just comes down to, do you have the courage to try to make the play, or you just hang in there and hope the other team makes a mistake? We'll find out.
No return here, and Wilson will come back out at the 20.
The Seahawks take the field. The game is tied. And can this offense drive down and win it for them?
Yeah, you got to be alert on the offensive side in situations like this. The defense knows they can't give up yards. They can't give up points. So look for them to take chances and be very aggressive.
Corners are backing off here. First down at the 20. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Wilson's completion percentage 70% on the day. Has his man. They'll mark the football at the 22.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get behind the defense.
And it's good. He puts it through, and the celebration is on. I can only imagine how powerless the feeling must be when you've led the team down the field and now you turn it over to a kicker to decide the game.
Well, you've been around that kicker all year long. You've watched him in practice. His locker is right next to you. So you have confidence that he can get it done in a big moment like this, and he did.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.